I gotta be honest, I think Purple Luffy might be one of the most fun decks that I've played with the 8.5 changes. I know everyone's hype about Dofi, but Luffy is very fun. This list comes today from Joshua from, I think, the Eggman event, so that's really cool. I think I got top 4. Really awesome. But this is the deck list. Purple Luffy got a very strong buff with the new starter decks in 8.5, as I'm sure you all know. But if you are a bit newer, think about playing Purple Luffy, here is a pretty standard deck list with some ratio changes. I think one that I played before didn't use the 7-cost Kid, but if you're unfamiliar with Luffy's ability, Luffy is a purple 5-life leader, 5k power, activate main once per turn. You may add 1 card from the top of your life to your hand, and if you have 0 or 3 or more Don, then you add 1 Don from your Don deck to your field as active. Basically meaning that you can't do it on your 1 or 2 Don turns, so your first turn, you know? Luffy is very aggressive with some of the new cards, and I am eager to try it out. I know it gets a little bit stronger in set 9, so not full power just yet, as opposed to Blue Dofi is pretty much in full swing already, but it is still a very fun deck and one that I'll be checking out. So getting into the deck list, we've got Bon Clay, the 4-cost 1k power, 1k counter, but on play, add 1 Don from your Don deck as active. So another way to get active ramp, really good. And then when attacking, it copies one of your opponent's character's power. So say our opponent had a 7-cost Kid on board, then this can swing for 8,000 for this turn, right? As soon as it goes to our opponent's turn, then this goes back to a 1k power body. Next, we got Frankie, or Frenosuke, right? The 5-cost 4k power 2k counter. He also gains Rush with 1 Don, and if you have 8 or more Don on your field. So it is a way that if you need to close out game with 2 swings late game, you can do that, but he's only 4k power, so not the best Rush. Then we got Sanji, the 2k counter, but also a 6-cost 6k blocker that if the number of Don cards on your field is at least 2 less than your opponent, then his cost is reduced to 3, which is really good if your opponent also was able to ramp, like if you're in a purple mirror match, or if you've just Don minused a lot. Next, we got 9-cost Linlin, the 9-cost 9k power Charlotte Linlin. On play, Don -1, trash 1 card from your hand, add 1 card from the top of your deck to your top of your life, and then place one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 to the bottom of its owner's life face up. The top or bottom, right? But most times you're going to put something to the bottom of their life that has like no counter, so you can ensure that their last life they get is no counter. However, you don't have to do that to your opponent. You can just use this to heal yourself, but getting rid of something on the board is also really good. Next, we've got the 9-cost Kaido, the Rush on play, Don -5. You KO something of your opponents with a cost of 6 or less, and then this character gains Rush. So 9-cost 10k power Rush, really great. And also clearing the board a bit with the effect. Next, we got Queen, the 5/6 blocker. Thankfully, with the reprints in Premium Booster 1, this card is a lot more accessible. You know, the purple blocker on play, Don -1, you draw 2, then trash 1. Great cycle, great blocker, 5/6 stat line. Overall, it's always been a pretty much a staple in purple, so I'm glad that it got some reprints. Next, we got the Law blocker, the 4/5 blocker that on play Don -1. If your opponent has 7 or more cards in their hand, then they trash 2 that you pick randomly. So on the sim, it's automatic, but in person, they'll spread out their cards for you normally, and then you pick 2 at random to trash, right? Next, we've got the 7-cost Kid, the 7 8k power. On play and when attacking, Don -1. You give up to one of your leaders 1k power till the start of your next turn. So you become a 6k leader for your opponent's turn, so a little bit harder for them to swing into. Next, we've got Usohachi, the 3-cost 3k 2k counter, and then his effect is actually really good. On play, if you have 8 or more Don, rest of one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. So for 3 Don, we can rest something like a Sabo blocker, right? The 5-cost Sabo blocker to go for game. Really Don efficient way to rest something pretty big. It is coming with the caveat that you have to have 8 Don, right? But with Luffy, we ramp pretty fast, so we'll hit that. Next, we got the Nami blocker from the starter deck. She's basically a reverse Queen blocker because if you have 8 or more Don, then you trash 1 card from your hand and then draw 2. I believe in the rules that it states that if you have 0 cards in hand that you can still draw 2, right? But I could be wrong. And also she's just a little bit weaker stat line, being 2k power, so she can't swing like Queen can for 6k, but still a good way to cycle if you have some dead cards in your hand, right? Like we have a couple of bricks in this deck. Next we got the Zorojuro from the starter deck, the 4/6 on play. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal 1 purple Straw Hat type character and add it to your hand. Really good because he's 4/6, so good stat lines on top of being a searcher. Next we got the main card of the deck, the 7-cost 8k power Luffy Taro. This is from the starter deck, on play, Don -1. Play 1 Straw Hat crew type character with a cost of 5 or less from your hand. So main, I forgot to talk about the other main card in this deck, almost overlooked it. Sanguro, right? This is probably your main target from this Luffy because he is a 5/6 1k counter. When attacking, once per turn, if you have 8 or more Don, draw 1 card. Really great because it's just going +1 in hand size, right? Like going wide with a card that cheats out another card. You're obviously going 2 cards down in hand size. So the next turn when you get to swing with this, it's a good way to replenish that hand, you know? Next, we're getting into our events. We got 3 of these 0-cost events. The trash 1 card from your hand, gain 3,000 power for the battle. Pretty good because, again, we have some cards without counter in it. Good bit. And then we've got the 1-cost searcher. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Straw Hat Crew or Kids Pirates. So we can search out the 7-cost kid. And then it's got the activate from the trigger. Just activate this card's main effect. So just a 1-cost searcher, right? This will probably get replaced with the Law Searcher in set 9, which kind of makes this deck really consistent. And again, with the 9-cost Rush Luffy, I think a lot of decks run. But Purple Luffy is just a really fun deck. I really like it. So let's get into some games, show off at least a few combos. Oh gosh. Okay, I think we're actually a pretty decent matchup into an L. We get Luffy's. Okay, pretty good hand, I think. Because we can't get starved by an L, right? We're taking our own life cards, so we can't get starved out. We're going second, which kind of sucks. Flampe. Okay, maybe we'll try and pressure him down. I can just rip 2 cards out of his hand next turn. I can do that. That's rough. Do I 2/2Ks here? No, sure. It's the first swing, so we're gonna poke 5. Actually, no, we're gonna. Do I risk just hitting him for the set? Okay, no, we're gonna do this. Take 1. We get Kaido. That's good. Because if he counters, then we just use... Okay, he doesn't. But I kind of want to go up to 7. Oh, no. We'll go up to 7 anyway if I ramp next turn. We got a Yamato and a Russia Nell. That's actually great. That is actually great. And we establish a blocker. That's good. That's good. That kind of like defeats the Flampe, drawing him too, right? Using the Nami, which he doesn't get to do draw out of. Gets rid of the Shirahoshi. And then we will counter here. I'm going to give you Usopp, the 2K. Okay. Swing 5. So luckily for us, barring any shenanigans from that. Okay, cool. We take... Oh, we get Nami. We can't use that yet. So we'll pop this, pop boom, play out Frankie, right? I think Frankie... Wait, no, not Frankie. Zoro. Do I do Luffy Taro again next turn? Yeah, actually, no. Yes or no? Maybe. I think we do need to go super wide, right? That's always how you win against a Nell, right? Or Rush, which we do have Kaido. We're not running any Magellans in this list, which kind of would go well here, but ripping 2 cards out of his hand and then him having to trash for the Nami and not being able to draw off of it because he had too many cards in hand definitely helps. You know, his hand size isn't insane. Actually, we have a better hand size, but we're looking a little low on life. Only at 8 Don. So we can Luffy Taro again. We would have to ramp, though, to get Nami's effect if we want to play Nami off of him. We could do another Zoro. Okay, he just Raigos. That's perfectly fine. We will 2K here with Frankie. And honestly... So either I do 1K from Queen. I think so. Oh, we get Linlin. Okay. That's also good. Yeah, I can try and get some cards out of his hand. That's good. 1K and maybe a 2K. Yeah, okay. We'll ramp. Play out Linlin. Boom. Let's see. Crash the other Linlin. And choose not to. I don't want to give him the life, but now he is at a little bit worse. Right now we have a really big body. He only has 5 cards in hand. I still have 2 life. If he Yamato's, he doesn't get to kill anything. So that's 4 Dons, so he has 5, so he can go 10 at us. He really needs his card draw. Really needs the card draw. So if we can deny that, which we will. I will give Queen here because we could Luffy into Nami next turn if we wanted to, but we can also go for game 2 because we have Kaido. So we'll be at 10 Don. We can go like 6, 6, 9, 10, which is crazy. Leaving 4 Don up for a blocker, maybe? Because I don't know why if you would play this out. Being kind of greedy, honestly, with the swings. Just going 6, we'll be able to get out of that. Oh, yeah, we'll actually just 1K there. 4 Don. Play. Oh, okay. Yeah. But now he is dangerously low in hand size. And we will deny that card draw. I mean, decent play into making me get rid of some counter swinging there, but we will swing 6 here in case he gets something out of life to kill there. Okay. We'll swing 9. Okay. So the reason I swung 9 there is because I can technically go 7 with leader. Actually, I don't know if I should be that greedy. Let's just swing 6 because I can get rid of... Okay, yeah, I don't know if he has the counter. Shirahoshi. Yeah, actually, we win, right? So we'll just use boom, 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 he'll kill you. And then loot ability ramp to go 11, and then mathematically we have it. GG. Pretty good game. All right, we get Luffy versus Luffy. All right, I'm going to mulligan because not better, but we do get to search. Almost didn't. We get would love to Luffy Taro. We will 2K this. Right, Zoro coming out. We will ramp. Okay. We'll just play out Sangoro, I guess. I guess. Can't swing now. We'll have to ramp into 8 to get the card draw. And then maybe we'll play out. The kid could help us, you know. I think luckily for us, we are a little bit faster to ramp. It was a little bit awkward because we didn't get... oh, right. That's a big swing. And he's going to go 9. We'll have to zero cost one of them. And then we'll probably just take... If he attaches all and swings, then yeah, we'll just go... Take... Yikes. Okay. Oh, we get... awkward. Alright, let's go ramp. Another. Alright, let's go 6 draw. Cool, we get a zero cost event. That definitely helps. We'll go... I don't really have a good target for Luffy because I can't... If I Don -1, I don't get the draw from Nami. So that's why I'm going to buff myself up to a 6k leader. Go boom, bam. Do I need to... What Don is he going to be at? 8 to 10? So I don't know if it really matters if I kill the Zoro, right? So we'll just go 7 at life. He takes. Cool. So we'll be at 9 next turn. Might be a little bit too late for the Luffy Taru. Because now he's at 9. Oh, maybe I should have, because now he can ramp up to 10. And he could play out the 10 drop. If he plays out 10 drop, I'm not dead, but I might be dead next turn. Actually, no, I could double blocker. Yeah, because now he can just 10 drop. Oh, no. Okay, maybe he has Kaido? We'll do that. If he Kaidos... Oh, Linlin. Okay. I mean, that's honestly good if he heals us. You know? Sanji's at least 1k counter. That'll go back to our hand. Let's see. So maybe now with that heal, we're actually in a better spot. I don't think we need to... Now we definitely don't need to kill him. Let's see. I think we... Luffy into Onami, right? Boom. Nami. We'll trash. Dead card. Zoro. We get another Nami. And alright. This will put us pretty far down, not gonna lie, but 8 at life, buffing us up to 6. And then I don't need to ramp to 10. So we'll just swing 8. Pressure his life. Okay, get 2 cards out of his hand. Cool. Now we have a blocker. Unless he Kaidos or something, but a blocker, we're 6k leader. Rayleigh, okay. Good move. Yeah, because now we all of our stuff's a little bit weaker. He'll probably be able to kill the kid. Yeah. No point to saving him, really. And we'll just get Zoro. So now Luffy's a 6k body. He's only down to 4 card. Oh, ooh, we get Kaido. I think we can double blocker. And that would be pretty effective. Let's swing 6 at life. Let's just trash Luffy Taro. Okay, we get a Law, Blocker, and Linlin. So we'll go Queen, boom, bam. Let's trash the Zoro. Get rid of all our non-counter. Hopefully we'll be able to protect our Luffy. This might be a pretty long game. Not gonna lie, surprisingly, for these very aggressive decks. But he had a Linlin. I have a Linlin that I might use next turn. Might. Because we could get rid of his Zoro, at least, and that's a non-counter card, right? Let's see, we do have a lot of counter now. And luckily Luffy is back to being... we will 2k. So he has 6 Dawn. Not enough for something that would kill, right? But he could play out a blocker. He could leave up some Dawn for a Rad Beam. I will block this because Nami is pretty easy to kill with effect. And I think I'll take, okay, get Sanji because we can heal next turn. Okay, so we get the blocker coming out. Yep. Let's see. I think we'll go 6 at life. Okay, he takes. Go 8 at life. If he takes, we might just go for a game. Okay, he doesn't. Because actually, Kaido would be pretty good too, because we have a blocker still, and we have a lot of counter. If I kill his blocker with Kaido, and then swing 10 into Rayleigh, there's a chance that he doesn't have the counter, right? And then we have a Kaido. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to be greedy. Kill. Swing 10, Rayleigh. Okay. Now, we have a lot of counter. We have a life and a blocker. I'm hoping that he tries to go for game and just doesn't have the counter. I mean, that I have the counter. Boom. 2K. Yikes. All right, let's see. Go 0, 1, 1. Okay. If he 10 drops, I'm dead, I think. Actually, no, because I have a blocker. So don't I win with 1 life and a blocker? Or no? No, because he gets another turn. Oh, I forget. Alright, I should have Linled. Actually, no, would have mattered? Yeah, so that's GG. Unfortunate. Would have mattered if I Linled? Probably not, because then he would have just had another swing. My next life, that would have been a 2K to my life, actually. Maybe. Alright, we got Uta. Alright, we will take first. I do like this hand, given the Kaido and the Sanjis, right? But we don't have too much of an early gameplay. I'll keep just because it could get way worse. This is still a pretty decent hand. We can... Alright, we're just going to swing 9. They never expect the 9K swing. Turn 3. Definitely take this, right? So they search and find Luffy, the 2K counter. They got the 2K counter, Luffy, and then they get the Katakuri. We will 2K here. Hopefully we find our Luffy Taru. The Uta blocker coming out. I'm gonna ramp just because we actually find it. That's crazy. Out of life is wild. All right. So this is the perfect combo that I've been wanting to show off. Boom. Dawn minus, play out the Sanji. So if you get Luffy on perfect 7 Dawn, play him out, go down to 6. Next turn you're at 8, so that way you get to use Sanji's draw 1. Oh, I'm messing myself with the names. I'm sorry. We do want to counter this, I believe. Do I 0 cost a Kaido? Yeah, probably. Don't be too greedy. Otherwise, you'd give out 2 2Ks. Let's see. So we're gonna swing, draw 1. Cool, we get some counter. Might be pretty greedy here. Let's take. Okay. And then play out the Lin, Dawn minus. We'll trash. You gain a life, put this to the bottom so they have a non-counter card, and we get rid of one of the blockers. Swing 5 and then 8. They take. Problem is their hand size. If we find a law blocker, that's good. Okay, they take the AK2. I guess they don't want to get rid of the Uta, maybe to use her effect with something else. But now we have pretty good in terms of our board. We have a lot of counter too. And the Kaido, very good in this matchup. We will 1K. So hopefully we get another search. I think they might just playing the Luffy into okay. Gonna swing 7 here. Draw. Beautiful. I think we'll play out I was going to play out the Kaido, which would be really good pressure because we kill one of their blockers and swing 10. But if we kid, they don't really have an answer to this kid, at least this turn. So, boom. 7. We can go 7, 9, 9. That might be the best numbers. They do have 3 blockers, right? 7, 9, 9. Get some cards out of their hand or a blocker. We're just going to still go face. Okay. Yeah, our board is very scary. We have a Kaido that we get to use next turn. We have a lot of counter, so we might be able to save the Sanji, even if we don't win next turn. They might just Shanks kill something, which is totally fair. They get the Nami, which is kind of a dead card in their hand. We will just 1K this. Boom. But if I'm them, they're probably going to Shanks our 9K body, right? I don't know. The draw is good, but also you want to get rid of one of our, our 9K body, right? Interesting. We have a lot of counter, a lot of 2Ks though. A lot of 2Ks though. And now they won't be able to restand everything of their blockers. So if we Kaido next turn, we kill their Uta blocker, the standing one. And then we're able to swing in. They do have so many... Oh, that's not what I was expecting. Okay, fair enough. A lot of blockers. I was expecting a Shanks to come down, but we're still 9 cards in hand. It's a lot. We know one of them at least is Nami Searcher, right? And I don't think they used... so they did use at least what we saw in the beginning. And they get rid of an I'm invincible. Okay. So I'm going to Kaido here. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kill one of their Uta blockers. Let's swing 8 into Kid. Get some cards. If I go... Oh, I can't even draw with Sanji. I should have swung first with him. I forgot. Might even leave him standing for that. Let's go 9. Do I even Don minus here for this? Probably. Let's go 10 first. Because I don't even know if I want to Don minus here. I'd have to ramp. Which, actually, at this point, I'm in a pretty bad spot if I want to. Okay, we'll kind of have to. Just to help ourselves defend a little bit. Okay, maybe he doesn't have the counter. But he has another blocker up. So I don't think going... Maybe I wanted to play long game, play out the Linlin again, but realistically, my biggest misplay that turn was not using Sanji. I could ramp here, but I don't think it's worth it. I think we just pass. I think we have to just pass. So that's why they swung with their blocker. Because they knew they would have a Kid and 2 other blockers. Well, 3. 2K. Now, unless they have an I'm invincible, we are not gonna die. Which they did trash one from the Uta blocker, right, to restand their Luffy. Let's see. Do they have others in the trash? I see the one. No, I didn't see that. Okay. That's fine. We have pretty big board anyway. And they dumped a lot of their hand last turn. They still have 7 Dawn. If they play out a Luffy blocker, which they don't, wish I maybe didn't take the first one from the block, but I kind of had to, right? Kind of had to. There's no telling if these are all any counter cards. Oh, Okay. But now they're forced to not use their Luffy blocker. Swing 9 at the kid. Okay, they added 2k. We can swing 8 and 8. Don't care if they kill the Sanji, I guess. I don't have a choice. Well, hopefully we can force them to get rid of their Luffy blocker. Pretty unlikely that I don't have... Okay. All right, that's good for us. That is good for us. We can Lin again next turn, and we got another 2k. So again, they'll probably clear a board. We're just looking for a Kaido, really. Okay, they might have I'm Invincible. We'll take... We get a dead card. They drew a Sanji 2k counter. So they have one 2k counter in there. And a dead card. They still have that Nami, the Searcher Nami. So they have one 2k, one no counter card. That's all I think we know about their hand. We are not going to use that, as that gives us 5k counter in our hand. So if they use I'm Invincible, stack 3 Dawn, I'm dead, because that's 10k, and I can get out of this. So I need to get out of this. And then if they kill my board, they kill my board. The worst would be if they had 2 I'm Invincible. No way they have, right? If you have another one. Okay, yeah, they're just going to kill my Luffy. That's fine. I think I can kill them. 4, 9, 10. And go, let's go here. We draw 10 at you. I know you have a 2k counter and a dead card. Okay. I know you have a 2k counter and a dead card. So that's 7, 9. Let's just use ability and hope for the best. Go 10 at life. Because if they couldn't defend the kid, maybe. Okay, GG. Woo! Close game, good game. That was fun. That was, I had a few misplays there, but overall, whew, got kind of crazy. All right, y'all, but that is the deck list for Purple Luffy right now. Again, I think this is a good blueprint if you're looking to play him in 8.5 right now. You know, we have some really fun plays you can do. I just really want to show off the combo that is Luffy Taru, right? Playing out him on 7 Dawn into the Sanji, going back up to 8 the next turn, getting a draw, right? Replenishing your hand. Very fun. And then getting out the Lin to kind of stall out the game, following up with a Kaido, right? There's a lot of fun plays you can do with this. A lot of survivability, even though we're taking our own life like each turn to ramp. You know, I'm very much looking forward to this deck in set 9, but it is a lot of fun right now, even without some of those pieces that we're still missing. But again, let me know in the comments what you think of the deck list. If you've been playing Purple Luffy, what have you thought of the deck list? Any different things to try out, recommend, leave them in the comments. Again, this is just a very basic guide if you want to kind of test out Luffy, want to see what he's about. If you're new to the game, thinking about picking up some of those starter decks, I think as the prices go down for these starter decks, they were a little crazy at first, but as more restocks happen and prices go down, I think this is a great time to get into the One Piece TCG if you're new, right? There's a lot of good decks you can try out with just getting 2 copies of a starter deck, which is kind of crazy, kind of good compared to, you know, previous sets where you needed to drop like $100 to play some decks. But right now there's a lot of fun decks to try out. So I just thought I'd show off Luffy because he's one of my favorite decks right now. But either way, hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I hope to see you all on our next video. Bye-bye.